Sponsorships. So, what are they? At the most basic level, I suppose, sponsorships are a way of getting paid for your content. The main difference between sponsorships and other forms of patronage are that sponsorships are recurring payments over a period of time. This makes incomes safer, longer lasting, predictable, and therefore far more conducive to developing a long-term revenue plan. I mean, we're not talking about one-off payments here like tips or simply purchasing access to a particular individual video or stream. We're talking about access to your content over a period of time. When done properly and properly managed, sponsorships can lead to a predictable flow of income over time, and after all is said and done, isn't that what we're all trying to achieve as creators? We use the tokenization system here. In the top right hand corner you can see here that I have 5 tokens in my account. Tokenization might be a little bit of a paradigm change from what most people are used to on patronage or subscription platforms. Most of these platforms only allow funds to pass through them, typically at the end of the month when they run their billing function. They don't really allow for the storage of value over any appreciable length of time. This is due to banking regulations, since storing funds in any of the global fiat currencies would automatically turn any organization that did so into a bank. Glimpse is not a bank. And since Glimpse wanted to enable the storage of funds on its site, we needed to do something a little different, and that's where the tokens come into the picture. Tokens allow for the storage of value on the platform. They have a one-to-one value exchange with the US dollar, and that's all really there is to it. Creators get paid via these tokens, Glimpse take its service fees from these tokens, and anyone can cash out their tokens at any point for equal value at any point in time. Like I said, they're simply a way of storing value on the platform over any length of time. Now, how do sponsorships themselves work? Well, you go up here to the top right hand corner, bring down your list of settings, and there's the My Sponsorship button here. Once you go to sponsorship levels, these are the ones I've got here. I've got 2 set up. One is called Viewer, one is called Fan, simply as a way of giving you an idea of what it is. As you can see, we've got the number of tokens that people pay to become a sponsor at each individual level. There's 2 tokens and 5 tokens. Both of them are active. For the simple viewer one, they get access to my sponsored videos and sponsored albums, as in pictures. No sponsored files, which are essentially files which aren't video or image based. Then, of course, my stories or even the archived ones. View broadcast. In this case, what broadcast means is streaming. So I do have some live streams going on every once in a while. I can send a notification to all of my subscribers that I've got a live broadcast going out. We've got social media ID, which isn't set for this sponsorship level, but essentially if you want to exchange messages directly with your sponsors, then you can do that from here. So let's say my Twitter handle is at whatever the heck it is. Then you can enter it in here. When someone sponsors you, they get a similar pop-up box, enter their Twitter handle, and since they've paid for the privilege to exchange DMs with you on whatever social media platform you choose to, then off you go. Discord access is a little different. I'll actually disable that and re-enable that just to show you the dialog box. You can add or remove users from within Glimpse. So whenever someone adds themselves as a sponsor and with the Discord access, they immediately become a user, depending on which roles. I've got 2 different roles set up within my Discord server. Since this is the basic level, I've got subs tier 1 rather than subs tier 2. All that really, the difference really is the level of access they get within Discord. However, one of the things that's quite important for a Discord server is to keep as many users as possible. So typically what happens is when the sponsorship ends, you don't really do anything here. In this case, we'd want to change roles and make sure they're down to tier 1. They're already tier 1, so in this case we'd say do nothing. If someone was a tier 2 user and they went down to being a free user, then we change their roles down to subs tier 1 so that they'd remain on the Discord server, and we'd retain the engagement with them, and who knows, they might become a subscriber again someday in the future. The difference between that one and the fan is that we've got our social media ID set up in here. Oh, in this case, I put my Twitter handle in there. And at some point, if anybody wants to subscribe at this particular level, then they get access to me directly on Twitter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is sponsorships.